They truly did a heroic amount of work, and we're so excited to share it with you tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we sort of like to think of this behemoth of a course as sort of both backward-looking and forward-thinking. So students take lessons learned in the classroom concerning Shakespearean dramaturgy, and also in their first semester acting class here, and apply them through the crucible of staging a full production, which goes into rehearsal about halfway through the class. So the challenge of such a course, of course, is time, which every practitioner knows is the enemy of it. Meeting only 2 or 3 times a week to stage a play from scratch requires courage and collaboration, and the willingness to develop from individual graduate students into members of the ensemble that will, by and large, form their third-year MFA company. When students sometimes slightly tetchily ask us, is this a class or a rehearsal? The answer is always a resounding yes.
And our commitment to collaboration extends beyond the classroom. I want to just honor a couple of our collaborators in the house tonight. First of all, Cymbeline, who helped out with fights. They're setting up an amazing little party for us afterward. So to all of our MFA companies, Streetlight and Shakespeare to all of our dear friends and colleagues, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. And also to all of the parents who traveled to be here to support your family, your friends. Really appreciate having you come tonight and support the work. We welcome you into the space if you haven't been here before. We hope you think it's kind of cool. Oh, we have a little bit of housekeeping. We're almost done. If you could silence your cell phones for us, that would be great. No photography. We have the amazing Lindsay Walters in the house. Professional photos. Fire exits. Here.
Yeah, the show runs an hour and 45 minutes without an intermission, so either go now or forever hold your peace. That's not true. Actually, you can get up and go wherever you go. Just move about, just try to avoid the occasional marauding rustic mountaineers. They're Welsh. And now, without further ado, please enjoy this evening's performance of
Our bloods no more obey the heavens than our courtiers still seem as does the king. But what's the matter? His daughter and the sole heir of his kingdom, whom he purposed to his wife's sole son, albeit late he married her, hath referred herself unto a poor, worthy gentleman. She's wedded, her husband banished, she in prison. All is outward sorrow, though I think the king be touched at very heart. None but the king, so is the queen that must desire to match. But not a courtier, although they wear their faces to the bent of the king's looks. But the heart that is not glad at the thing they scowl at. And why so? He but missed the princess is a thing too bad, of course. But he that hath her, that married her, is a creature such as to search through all the regions of the earth for one his like should be something failed. What's his name and birth? I cannot tell him to the root. His father was called Sicilius, who did join his honor against the Romans with Cymbeline. He served with glory and admired success, so gained his erudition in Leonatus, and had, besides this gentleman in question, 2 other sons, who, in wars of the time, died with their swords in hand, for which their father then old and fond of issue, took such sorrow that he quit being. And his gentle lady, big of his gentlemen are fain, deceased as he was born. The king, he takes the babe to his protection, puts to him all the learning that the time could make him a receiver of, breeds him and makes him of his bedchamber, lived in court, which rare it is to do, most praised, most loved, a sample to the youngest. For his mistress, her own price proclaims that she has seen him. I honor him even out of your report. Pray tell me, is she still child to the king? His only child. He had, this be worth your hearing, mark it, 2 sons, the eldest of them, at 3 years old, his swaddling clothes, the other from their nursery were stolen. And from this hour, no guess in knowledge which way they went.
How long is this ago?
Some 20 years.
That a king's children should be so conveyed, so slackly guarded.
Howsoe'er 'tis strange, yet 'tis true.
I do well believe you.
Here comes the gentleman, queen and princess.
You shall not find me, daughter, under the slander of most stepmothers, evil eye unto you. You are my prisoner, but your jailer shall give you the restraints for you, Posthumus. So soon as I win the vindicator, I will be known your advocate.
Please, your highness, I go from hence today.
You know the peril. I'll take a turn about the garden, pitying the pangs of lost affections. But remember, the king hath charged you should not speak together.
Oh, dissembling courtesy! How fine this tyrant can tickle when she wounds! My dearest husband, I something fear my father's wrath. He must be gone.
My queen, my mistress, I will remain the loyalest husband that did your quit off.
The residence in Rome, one Philario's, to whom my father was a friend, to me known but by letter. You would write to my queen. And with mine eyes I'll drink the words you say, though ink be made of gall.
Be brief!
I pray you, for if the king come, I will incur, I know not how much of his displeasure. Yet only him that
Nay, stay a little. Look here, then. This ring was my mother's. Take it off, but keep it till you woo another wife when Imogen is dead.
How another?
You gentle gods, give me this, or what I had, and steer at my embracements with bonds of death. Remain in pain, curable since we keep it on, sweetest, fairest, and I, my poor self, did exchange for you. It is a manful blood, placed upon this fairest prisoner. Oh, the gods! When shall we see again, alack, king?
Thou basest king! Avoid hence from my sight. If after this command thou fraught the court with thy unworthiness, thou fire
My lord!
away that poison to my blood.
I'll touch you in the good remainders of the court. I am gone. There cannot be a pinch in death more sharp than this is.
Oh, disloyal thing! I should have had the sole son of my queen.
Less that I did not. I chose an evil and did avoid a cut.
Thou tookst a beggar, and wouldst have made my throne a seat for baseness.
No, I rather added a luster to it. So, it is your fault that I have loved Posthumus. You bred him as my playfellow, and he is a man worth any woman.
Thou foolish thief! You have been, they were again together. You have not gone after our command. Away with her, and pin her up.
Sweet sovereign.
Let her languish a drop of blood a day, and being aged, die of this folly.
Fie, you must give way!
Here is your servant. Come now, Cassandra, what news?
My lord, your master, my master, he was drawn on by your lord.
All is well, I beg your pardon. Gentlemen,
I'm very glad of it. Your son is my father's friend, oh, brave one. Why came you from your master?
on his command, should be to you.
Would please you to employ me.
This hath been your servant
For this time, leave me.
Violence of action has been to wreak as a sacrifice. But no, not as wholesome as that you meant.
Have I heard him?
No, Faith.
Heard him? His body be a passable carcass if he be not hurt.
The villain would not scant me. Oh! I would they had not come between us.
Take measure how long a fool you were upon the ground.
And that she should love this fellow and refuse me.
It'd be a sin to make a true election.
Sir, as I've told you before, beauty and her brains go not together.
Well, come, of my chamber. Would there have been some hurt done?
I wish it were not so, unless we the fall of an ass, which is no great hurt. How now? What was the last he spake to thee?
It was his queen.
And that was all?
No, madam. For so long as he could make me with his eye or ear, distinguish me from others. Still, he did keep the death with hat or handkerchief. Still waving.
I would have broke mine eyes through it, cracked them, but to gaze upon him till the diminution of space had pointed him as sharp as my needle. Oh, when shall we hear from him?
Be assured, madam, with his next voyage.
I did not take my leave of him, but had most pretty things to say, ere I could tell him how I would think on him at certain hours. Such thoughts and such before could make him strike. That the sheaves of Italy should not betray my interest or his honor. When comes in my father, and like the tyrannous breathing of the north shakes all our buds from burning.
Queen, my lady, desires your highness's company.
I will attend to the queen. Those things I bid you do, get them dispatched. Madam, I shall.
Believe it, sir. I've seen him in Britain. He was then of a crescent note, expected to prove so worthy as since he hath been allowed the name of.
You speak of him when he was less furnished than he is now.
His matter,
France?
marrying the king's daughter.
And his banishment.
And the acclamation of those that weep this lamentable divorce under her colors are wonderfully to extend it. Be it but to fortify her judgment, which else an easy battery might lay flat for taking a beggar without less quality. How comes it gives his sojourn with you?
His father and I were soldiers together. Then, here comes the Briton. I beseech you all be better known to this gentleman who I commend to you as a noble friend of mine.
Sir, we have knows better early on.
Since when I have endeavored to you for courtesies which I would be ever to pay, and yet we still.
Sir, you orate my poor highness. It had been pity some mortal of purpose is then bore upon purposes of slight and trivial nature.
So easy, sir. I was a young traveler, but my quarrel was not altogether spite. Nay, yes,
The argument of swords.
And that's what was the difference.
it was much like an argument that fell out last night, where each of us fell in praise of our country mistresses. This gentleman at that time vowing, and upon warrant of affirmation, is to be more fair, virtuous, wise, chaste, constant, qualified, and less acceptable than any of the rest of our ladies and friends.
Is that lady is not now living, or this gentleman's opinion by this worn out? She holds her virtue still in my mind.
You must not so far prefer her 4 hours of Italy. Being so far provoked as I was in France, I would make her nothing. If she went before others I have seen, with that diamond that adores that lustres many I have beheld, I could not but believe she excelled many.
Praise her as I rated her. So do I myself.
What do you esteem it at?
More like the world enjoys.
You know, strange foul light upon neighboring climes. A cunning thief were that way accomplished. Courtier would hazard the winning both of first and last.
Gentlemen, enough of this. It came in too suddenly. Let it die as it was born, and I pray you be better acquainted
I will lay you 10,000 ducats to your ring.
Any gentleman here, lady, is with no further advantage than the opportunity of a second conference, and I will bring from thence that honor of hers which you imagine so reserved.
Let there be covenants drawn between. My mistress exceeds in goodness the hugeness of your unworthy thinking.
Here's this match. Here's my stone.
I have it no leg.
By the gods, it is one. If I bring you no sufficient testimony that I have enjoyed the dearest bodily part of your mistress,
My 10,000 ducats are yours. So is your diamond, too.
Let there be articles betwixt us. If you make your voyage upon her, and give me directly to understand you have prevailed, we are no longer enemies. She is not worth our debate. If not, you shall answer me with your sword.
Again. A covenant. We'll have these things sent down by lawful council and straight away for Britain, lest the bargain should catch cold and starve.
Agreed.
Well, it's old, think you? Sir Yakumo, not far from it. Pray, let us follow.
While yet the dew is on the ground, gather those flowers, make haste. You have a note of them? Dispatch. Now, Master Doctor, have you brought those?
These of your highness, here they are, madam. But I beseech your grace, without offense, and conscience bids me ask, wherefore you did command with me these compounds, these most poisonous compounds, which are the rumors of a languishing death, but though slow, it's deadly.
I wonder, Doctor, thou asked me such a question. Have I not been wrong? Have you not learned me how to make perfumes, distill, preserve? Nay, so that our great king himself doth me off for my confession. I'll test the fortunes of these thy compounds on such creatures as we count not worth the hanging. But none of you.
Test the vigor. Your highness shall this practice but make heart your heart.
Oh, indeed. Here comes a rascal. On her will I first work. She is for her master, an enemy to my son. How now, Castadia?
I do suspect you, madam, but you will do no harm.
Hark the word.
I do not like her.
She has strange, lingering poisons, but I know her spirit does not harm her malice of the drug of such damned nature.
Though she has the stupefied and dulled senses wild, which first perchance she'll try on cats and dogs. Afterwards, up higher.
And there's no danger what a show of death it makes.
Just along with the senses a while to look fresh and vital.
No further service, Doctor, till probably.
You take my leave.
If she still says that, she will not quench. And that just brings word. She loves my son. I'll tell thee, on an instant thou art as great as is thy master, greater for his fortunes. All thy speechlessness name is at last gasp. Return you cannot, nor continue where he is. Nay, but take a step thou knowest not what. Take it for thy neighbor, but the thing I made which hath the king 5 times redeemed from death. I do not know there is more cordial. Nay, I prithee, take it. It is an earnest of the further good I mean to do. I and the king in any ship of thy performance such as thou desirest. And then myself am bound to let thy merit return. Think on my words.
But when to my good lord I prove untrue, I'll choke myself. That's all I'll do for you.
As thy constant days, not to be shaped. I have given her that which, if she takes, Imogen for leisures with her suite, in which she after, except she bends her humor, shall taste of too.
A father cruel, and a stepdame false, a foolish suitor to a wedded lady that hath her husband banished. Had I been thief stolen as my two brothers, happy. Oh, who may this be? Fine.
Madam, a noble gentleman of Rome, comes from my lord, Lennox.
Thanks, good madam. You're kindly welcome.
All of her that is out of door, most rich. If she be furnished with a mind so rare, she is alone with the Arabian bird, and I have lost the wager. Boldness be my friend.
You are as welcome, worthy sir, as I have words to bid you, and shall find it so in all that I can do.
Thanks, fairest lady.
When mad.
What, dear sir, thus strikes you? Are you well?
Thanks, madam. Well,
Continues well, my lord. His health beseech you.
well, madam.
Is he disposed to mirth? I hope he is.
Exceeding pleasant. None a stranger there, so merry and so gamesome.
He is called the Britain Reveler.
When he was here, he had inclined to sadness.
I never saw him sad. There was a Frenchman, his companion loves a Gallian girl at home.
He furnaces the thick sighs from him,
Whilst the jolly Briton,
cruel, I mean.
laughs from his free lungs, cries, "Oh, can my side hold to think that man who knows that free will's hours languish for assured bondage?"
Will my lord say so?
Madam, with his eyes in flood with laughter.
For heaven knows some men are much to blame.
Will not he? I hope.
No, not he. Although heaven's blessing toward him might be used more thankfully, I am bound to pity too.
What do you pity, sir?
Two creatures pardon.
I pray you, sir, deliver with more openness your answers to my demands. Why do you pity?
And others do, I was about to say, enjoy good. But it is an office of the gods to avenge it, not mine to speak on it.
You do seem to know something of me, or what concerns me. Pray, since doubting things go ill often hurts more than to be sure they do. Discover to me what both you start and stop.
And I was cheek, to bathe my lips upon this hand, whose every touch would force the feeler's soul to the oath of loyalty. Should I, damned then, slobber with lips as common as the stairs that mount the cabin, join rights with hands made hard with hourly falsehood, it were fit that all the plagues of hell should at one time encounter such revolt.
My lord, I fear, hath forgot Britain.
And himself, not I, inclined to this intelligence, proclaim the beggary of his change, but 'tis your graces, that from my mutest conscience to my charmed right charms this report out.
Oh, let me hear no more.
Oh, dearest soul, be revenged! For she that bore you is your queen.
Revenge. How should I be revenged? If this be true, how should I be
I
revenged?
dedicate myself to your sweet pleasure.
Wait, no woman that renegades to your bed.
Shall continue to ask to your affection, still close as sure.
What hope is on me?
Let me your service to know.
Oh, vain! I do condemn mine ears that have so long attended thee. If thou wert honorable, thou wouldst have told this tale for virtue, not for such an end as thou seekest. What hope, Pisanio? The king, my father, shall be made acquainted of thy assault. What hope, Pisanio?
Happy Leonidas! The credit that thy lady hath of thee deserves thy trust, and thy most perfect goodness her assured credit.
Be not angry, most mighty princess, that I have adventured to try your taking of a false report. The love I bear for him made me to fame you thus. But God made you unlike all others. Pray, your pardon.
All's well, sir. Take my power in the court fields.
My humble thanks. I almost did entreat and forget to entreat.
royal request? Pray, what is? Some dozen Romans of us and your lord, best feather of our ring, have mingled sums to buy a present for the emperor. And I, the factor for the rest, have done so in France. This plate of rare delights, and jewels of rich and exquisite form, of great value. I am something curious, being strange to have them in safe stowage. May it please you to take them in protection.
Since my lord hath interest in them, so I will keep them in my bedchamber.
They are in a trunk. Attended by my men, I will make bold to send it to you only for this night. I must aboard tomorrow.
Oh, no. No.
Oh, my must. Therefore, I do beseech you, if you please, to greet your lord with writing to me tonight. I have outstood my time.
I will write. Send your trunk to me, it shall be safely kept and truly yielded to you. You're very welcome.
Was there ever a man had such luck? When I kissed the jack upon an outcast to be hid away, I had 100 pound on it. And then a horse and jackanapes must take me up for swearing them at my pleasure.
What got he by that? You have broken his pate with your ball.
If it had been like him that broke it, it would have all run out.
When a gentleman is supposed to swear, you not bring standards high with your tail as oaths, huh?
No, my lord, nor chuff the ears of them either.
Horse and dog. I gave him satisfaction. Would he have been one of my rank?
Yes. No, I
Did you hear a stranger's come to court tonight?
Stranger, and I not know long.
An Italian. She's got to be one of Leonatus' friends.
Leonatus? A banished rascal! He's another, whatsoever he be. Come, I'll go see this Italian. When I've lost today, bowls I'll win tonight of him. Come. Go.
I'll attend your lordship. Such a crafty devil as his mother should yield the world this ass. Alas, poor princess, thou art divine Imogen. The heavens hold firm. The walls of thy dear honor keep unshaked to enjoy thy banished lord and this fair land.
My woman Helen.
Please, you, madam.
What hour is it?
It is past midnight, madam.
I have read 3 hours, and my eyes are weak. Pull down the leaf where I have left. To bed. Oh, take not away the taper. Leave it burn. Sleep hath seized me.
Crickets sing. Man's o'erlabored sense repairs itself by rest. Oh, Cytherea, how bravely thou becomest to thy bed, and my touch. A kiss, one kiss. Rubies unparagoned, how dearly they do it. 'Tis her breathing that perfumes the chamber thus. My desire to note the chamber. I will write all day. Such and such pictures. Where the window, such the adornment of the bed. The arrows. The ears, why? Such and such. And contents of the story. Some natural notes about the body. Sleep, that leap of death lagged over upon her. Mine, and this will witness outwardly as strongly as the conscience does within to the madding of her Lord. Under that breast of oil, sink spotted, like the crimson drops in the bottom of a cow's lip. The secret will force me think I have picked the lock and taken the treasure of her honor. I have enough. To the trunk again. Shucks, grip of it. Swift, you dragons of the night, lodge in fear. For this, a heavenly angel, hell is here. 1, 2, 3. Time.
Winning will put any man into courage. If I could get to this foolish Imogen, I should have gold enough. It's almost morning, is it not?
Stay, my lord.
I'm advised to give her music of mornings. They say it will penetrate. Oh, come on, play. If you could penetrate her with your fingering, so. You try with tongue, too.
Attend you here in the door of our stern daughter. Will she not go?
I have sailed her with music, but she vouchsafes no notice.
Exile of the new is too new. You have not yet forgotten.
I was bound to do, letting go by no advantages, find yourself with orderly solicits and befriended actors of the theater.
The music penetrates.
So life insurance. Ambassador to Rome. The one is Caius Lucius.
Oh, worthy fellow! Albeit he comes on angry purpose now, but that's no fault of his. Our dear son. Can you have given good morrow to your mistress? Attend the Queen and us. We shall have need to bore you to this Roman. Come.
She be up. I'll speak with her. By your leave, of. No women are about her. What if I do lie in one of their hands? 'Tis gold which buys admittance. By your leave! By your leave! A gentleman.
No more?
Yes, and a gentlewoman's son.
That's more than some whose tailors are as dear as yours in Chester Rostad. What's your will?
Your lady's person, is she ready?
I need to keep to her children.
There is Tell me your country forward.
How? Name or my report? Good.
Good morrow, fair sister. Your sweet mind.
Good morrow, sir. You lay out too much pains for purchasing but trouble.
Oh, still, I swear, I love you.
If you will swear still, your recompense is still that I regard in want.
This is no answer.
I shall unfold equal discourtesy to your best kindness. One of your great knowing should learn, being taught forbearance.
I'll to leave you in your madness, for my sin I will not.
Fools are not mad folks.
Call me fool?
As I am mad, I do. By the very truth of it, I care not for you, and am so near the lack of charity to accuse myself I hate you, which I had rather you felt than make it my boast.
You sin against obedience which you owe your father. For the contract you pretend with that base wretch, one bread of alms, it is no contract, none. And though it be allowed in meaner parties, yet you are curbed from that enlargement by the consequence of the crown, and must not foil the precious note of it with a base knave, a helmet for a livery, a squire's cloth, a pantler, not so eminent, the self-found rotted.
His meanest garment that ever hath but clipped his body is dearer in my respect than all that heirs above thee. Would they were all made such. What ho, Pausania?
His garment?
I was frighted with a fool, frighted and angered words. Oh, go bid Helen search for a jewel that hath too casually left mine arm. It was thy master's, oh shrew me! If I should lose it for a revenue of any king's in yours, I do think I saw it this morning. It shall not be lost. I hope so. Go and search.
You have amused me. This means fun.
I said so.
I will inform your father.
Your mother, too. So I will leave you, sir, to the worst of discontent.
I'll be revenged. His meat garment. Well.
Fear not, sir. I'm glad I was so sure to win this king a triumph over honor over made hers.
Still peace be made to him.
Not any, but if I had to change time, that more ways would come.
By this your king hath heard of great Augustus. Caius Lucius will do commissions thoroughly, and I believe he'll grant the tribute.
I do believe this will prove a word, and you shall hear the legions now in Gallia sooner landed and a not so fearing Britain. Sweet shortness, as was mine in Britain, for the ring is one, stone's too hard to come by. Not a whit, your lady being so easy.
Oh, sir! You lost your sport. I hope you must know we must not continue friends.
Good sir, we must if you intend to keep covenant. Had I not brought this news of your mistress home, I ran you were to question farther.
If you can make appearance that you have tasted her in bed, my hand and ring is yours. If not, the foul opinion about it hurts your honor, gains or loses, your sword or mine. Proceed.
First, the bedchamber, where I confess I slept not. The best had what was well. Was hanged in tapestry of silk and silver. The story, proud Cleopatra, which she met her Roman and sinless, swelled above her banks.
It's true. And this you might have heard of here by me or by some other.
More particulars must justify my knowledge.
So it is, or do your honor and dream.
The chimney was south the bedchamber, the chimney piece, chaste Diane bathing. Never saw I figures so likely to report themselves.
The description of her chamber, nothing saying to the wager you have laid.
Then if you can, be pale. I beg but to leave to air this. Oh, and now to sup again. Must be married to that your diamond.
I'll beat them. Jove, once more I look upon it. Is it that which I have left with her?
Oh, sir, I thank her that. She stripped it from her arm. She gave it to me and said she prized it once.
Maybe she plucked it off to send it to me.
She writes so to you, does she?
Oh, no, 'tis true. Here, take this too. It is a basculus unto mine eyes. Let there be no honor, for there is beauty, truth, and Cymbeline love, but there is another man.
Have patience, sir. 'Tis not yet won. Take your ring again. It may be probable she lost it.
Back my ring. Render to me some corporal sign about her, more evident than this.
If you seek for further satisfying, underneath her breast, worthy of the pressing lies her hold. By my life I kissed it, and it gave me present hunger to feed again though full. Do remember this stain upon her?
Aye, and it doth confirm. Another stain as big as hell could hold, were it were none but it.
Will you hear more?
Oh, that I had her here! I would tear her red needle! I will go there and do it before the court, before her father! I'll do something!
You have won. Pray let us follow him and pervert the present wrath he hath against himself.
All my heart.
Is there no way for man to be but women? Must be half-workers. We are all bastards, and the most venerable man which I did call my father, who I not know where when I was stamped. Oh, vengeance, vengeance! Me of my lawful pleasure she restrained, and prayed all forbearance, and I thought her as chaste as unsung snow. Oh, all the devils, this fellow, Yakimon and hour, was it not? Thus, at first, her chaste spoke not, but cried, oh, and mounted! I find out the woman's heart in me. For there is no motion that tends to the vice of man, but I affirm it is the woman's heart. Be it mine. Note it. The woman's flattering. Hers. Deceiving. Hers. Lust and rank. Thoughts. Hers. Hers! All right, against them. The very devils cannot play them better.
I'll say. What will Augustus Caesar with us?
When Julius Caesar, whose remembrance yet in Britain and conquered it, has Cymbeline, thine uncle, famous in Caesar's praises, granted Rome a tribute, yearly 3,000 pounds, which by his thankfully is left untender.
And to build the marvel shall be ever so.
Britain is a world by itself, and we will nothing care.
Remember, sir, the kings your ancestors together, with the bravery of your isle, the kind of conquest Caesar made here, make not here his brag of payment tall and overcame, with shame. The first that ever touched him, he was taken so from our shore. Twice.
Our kingdom is stronger than it was at that time, and there is no more such Caesars.
Son, let your mother end.
Why should we pay tribute? If Caesar can hide the sun from us with a blanket or put the moon in his pockets, we will pay him tributes for light. Else, sir, no more tribute for you.
You must know, till the injurious Romans did extort this tribute from us, we were free. Caesar's ambition first did put the yoke upon us, which is state hard. Becomes a warlike people, who we reckon ourselves to be.
I am sorry, Cymbeline. Receive it from me then. War and confusion in Caesar's name pronounce I against thee. Look for fury not to be resisted.
Master God, I thank thee for this.
Thou art welcome, Caius.
His Majesty bids you welcome. Make past time with us a day or two, or longer, if you seek us afterwards. In other terms, you will find us in our saltwater girdle. If you can beat us out of it, it is yours.
So, sir,
I know your master's pleasure. All the remainers welcome.
How? Of adultery? Wherefore write you not what monster are accused? Leonidas, my master, what strange infection followed in thine ear? Disloyal. No, she is punished for her truth. Oh, my master, thy mind to her is now as low as were thy fortunes. How? That I should kill her. Upon the love and truth and vows that I have made on thy command, by her blood. Damn paper, black as the ink that's on me. Well, here she comes. I am ignorant of what I have commanded. Madam, I have a letter. Here, it's from my lord. Look,
Thy lord that is my lord, dear Lotus. Oh, let what is here contained relish of love of my lord's health. Of good rights thy leave. Good news, God. Justice and your father's wrath, should he take me in his dominion, could not be so cruel to me as you. Oh, the dearest of creatures would even renew me with your eyes. Take notice that I am your king. At Milford Haven, let your own love will I this advise. Follow. Oh, for a horseman's wings! Here is now Bassonia. He is at Milford Haven. Read, and say how far 'tis thither. If one of mean affairs may plot it in a week, why may not I glide thither in a day? The true Bassonia, who longs like me to see thy lord, say how far it is to that same blessed Milford. And by the way, say how Wales was made so happy as to inherit such a haven. But first of all, how may we steal hence first? I'll give it. How many score of miles may we hour and hour? One score.
Twixt sun and sun.
Go. Bid Helen feign a sickness. Say, she'll home to her father and provide me presently with a writing sick no costlier than the sort of fragrance hussar.
Madam, you best consent.
I see the way before me. Do as I bid thee. There's no more to say. Accessible
soul is none but Milford Way.
Boys! Breakfast! Day not to keep house with such whose roof as low as ours. This gate instructs you how to adore. Hail, thou fair heaven! We house in the rock, it wounds thee not so hardly as prouder livers do. Hail, heaven! Now for mountain sport, up to yon hill. Your legs are young, I'll tread these flats. This life is nobler than rustling in unpaid for sin.
Out of your proof you speak, we poor unfledged have never winged from view of the nest, nor know not what heirs from home. Haply this life is best, if quiet life be best, well corresponding to your stiff age, but unto us it is a cell of ignorance.
What should we speak of when we are as old as you? We have seen nothing. Our valor is to chase what flies. Our cage we make a choir instead of the prisoned bird, and sing our bondage freely.
How you speak! Oh, boys, the story the world may read in me. My body's marked with Roman swords, and my report was once filled with the best of note. Cymbeline loved me, and when a soldier was the theme, my land was not far off. I was then as a tree whose boughs did bend with fruit. But one night a storm, or a robbery, call it what you will, shook down my mellow hanging tree, my leaves, and left me bare to weather.
Uncertain favor.
Uncertain favor indeed. My fault being nothing, as I have told you oft, but that two villains swore to Cymbeline I was confederate with the Romans, and thus followed my banishment. And this 20 years, this rock and these domains have been my words. But for our mountain sport, this is not Hunter's language. I shall meet you in the valley. How hard it is to hide the sparks of nature. These boys know little their sons to the king. Nor Cymbeline dreams that they think they are mine. Polydor, the heir of Cymbeline in Britain, who the king his father called Gadarius. The younger brother, Cadwal, who was once called Arboragus in his like a figure. O Cymbeline, heaven and my conscience knows thou didst unjustly banish me. Whereupon at 3 and 2 years old I stole these babes, hoping to guard me of succession as thou reft me of my lambs. The king died.
Thou toldst me when we came from horse the place was near at hand. Messiah, pray, where is Posthumus? What is in thy mind that makes thee stare thus? What's the matter? The tender stout of paper to me is a book untended. My husband's hand?
As you read, and you shall find me a wretched one, a thing, the most disdained of fortune.
Thy mistress, Pausania, hath played the strumpet in my bed, the testimonies whereof lies bleeding in me. I speak not out of weak surmises, but from proof as strong as my grief and
As certain as I expect my revenge.
sad heart Pausania must ask for me. If thy faith be not tainted with the breach of hers,
With thine own hands, take away her life.
I'll give thee opportunity at Milford Haven. She puts my letter for the purpose.
Shall I need to draw my sword with paper?
Cut my throat already.
Tis slander, whose edge is sharper than the sword. But cheer, madam.
False to his bed. What is it to be false? To lie and watch there, and to think on him, to weep twixt clock and clock, in sleep charged nature, to break it with a fearful dream of him and cry myself awake, that's false to
men's vows are women's traitors, all good seeming.
Good madam, hear me with patience.
So lady, be thou honest. Do thou thy master's bidding. When thou seest him, a little weight makes my obedience. Look, I draw the sword myself. Do his bidding. Strike! When thou seest him, a little weight makes my obedience.
No, hence! Vile instrument, thou shalt not dare my hand!
Come, lady, here's my heart.
Something's for it. Soft, soft, will no defense. What is here? The scriptures of the loyal Leonatus altered to heresy. Prithee, dispatch!
Thou art too slow to do thy master's bidding when I desire it too.
Gracious lady, since I have received command to do this business, I have not slept one wink.
Do intend to beg them.
Away from my Bible thou first!
Wherefore then, desire take it? Why hast thou abused so many miles with a pretense?
But to win time, to lose such bad employment in the which I have considered of a course. Hear me, madam. Patience.
Talk it unweary.
Speak.
I thought you were not back again.
Most like bringing me here to kill me.
No, not so either. It cannot be but that my master is abused.
Some villain.
No. I will give notice. No doubt.
My fellow, what shall I do the while? Whereby how live?
Go back to the court. No court. No father, no more ado with that harsh, noble, simple nothing. That clod whose love so hath been to me as fearful as a sea.
Not to the court. But not in Britain must be barred. The ambassador, Lucius of Rome, comes in other name. Here's the point. You must forget to be a woman. Change command to fighter's courage. Ready to conjure Florence is Louisa.
I seem to thine end and am almost a man already.
I am already fit. 'Tis of my bloodbath. Without the cat holds all the answer to that. If you would, Lord Lucius, present yourself, desire his services, Rome must needs abroad. And you have me, rich, and I will never fail, beginning with supplement.
Thou art all the comfort the gods would die
Oh, madam, I have a drug. It's from the queen. No, it's precious. If you are sick, a dram of this will drive away distemperament to better shape and fit your manhood. The gods direct you best.
Amen. I thank thee.
Thus far, and so farewell.
Thanks, royal sir. My emperor hath brought my must from hence, and am right sorry I must report thee my master's end.
Our subjects, sir, will not endure his yoke.
So, sir, I desire of you a contract overland to Milford Haven.
Madam, all joy before your grace, and you.
So farewell, noble Lucius.
Your hand, my lord.
Receive it friendly, but from this time forth I wear it as your enemy.
Sir, the event is yet to name the winner.
Very well.
He goes hence frowning, but it honors us we have given him cause.
'Tis all the better. You are valiant Britons of your wishes.
The powers that attack in Gaul will soon be drawn to head, from whence he moves his war for Britain.
'Tis not sleepy business. We should look to it speedily and strongly.
Our expectation that it would be thus had me a fool. But my dear queen, where is our daughter? She hath not appeared before the Roman call before us, for we have been too slight in substance.
Beseech your majesty to forbear sharp speeches to her. The words are strokes and strokes. Death to her.
How now? How shall her contempt be answered?
So please, your majesty, her chambers are all locked, and there's no answer that will be given to the loudest noise we make.
When last I went to visit her, she prayed me to forgive her. Close.
Grant heavens, that which I feared was false!
Sign, I say, follow the king.
That dame of hers.
Go!
Lasagna, she hath a drug of mine. I pray her absence proceed by swallowing that which she thinks is a thing most precious. But Imogen, where is she gone? Happily her despair has seized her, although perhaps winged of her love she flew to her desired classroom. She being down, I hold the placing of the British crown.
How?
How now, my son?
'Tis certain she is fled. Go in and cheer the king. He rages, none dare come about him.
All the better. May this night restore him of the coming day.
But who is here? What? Are you packing lunch? Come here. Ah, you precious pander. Villain! Where is my lady?
Nothing, my lord.
I will not ask again. Is she posthumous?
She be with him when she missed. He is in Rome.
Where is she, wench? Speak, or thy silence on the instant is thy condemnation and my death.
Oh, this paper, it's the history of my knowledge touching her flight.
Let's see it. I will pursue her even to Augustus' throne.
This or perish, but he learns by this will prove to be his travail, not her danger.
Huh!
Oh, I will write to my lord that she is dead. Imogen, safest may thou wander, and safe return again.
Wench, is this letter true?
Sir, as I think,
Is Posthumus' hand? I know it. Wench, if thou wilt not be villain, but do me true service, undergo those employments wherein I should have cause to use thee with serious industry.
I my lord.
In thy hands, here's my purse.
Oh,
Huh. Ask any of thy late master's garments in my possession.
I have, my lord, the same suit that he wore when he first took leave of my lady and mistress.
The first service thou dost me, fetch me that suit hither. Let it be thy first service. Go! Meet thee at Milford Haven. Even there, thou villain Posthumus, will I kill thee. And when these garments were come, he said upon a time she held the very garment of Posthumus in more regard than my noble and natural person. With that suit on my back, will I ravish her. First, kill him under her eyes. There shall she see my valor, which will then be a torment to her contempt. He on the ground, my speech of insultment ended on his dead body. To the court, I'll foot her home again. She hath despised me rejoicingly, and I'll be merry in my revenge. He goes the garments.
Ah, my lord,
How long is it since she went to Milford Haven?
she can scarce be there yet.
It is fair to my children. My revenge is now at Milford, but I had wings to follow it. Come, and be true.
I've tired myself, and for 2 nights together have made the ground my bed. I should be sick that my resolution helps me. But what's this? Oh, here's a path to it. 'Tis some savage folk. I would best not call. I dare not call. Yet famine, air clean, or from nature. Oh, who's there? If anything that civil speak, if savage take or lend. Ho! No answer? And I'll enter.
You, Polydor, have proved best woodsman and the best words of faith. Cadwal and I will play the cook and serve. These are riddles. I should think you were a fairy.
Well, what's the matter, sir?
Like Cupid, or if not some earthly paragon. Behold, divineness no elder than a boy.
Good masters, harm me not. Before I entered here, I called, as not to have begged or bought what I had took. Here's money. I would have left it on the board so soon as I had made my meal.
Money? Youth?
All gold and silver rather turned to dirt as 'tis no better reckoning than those who worship dirty gods.
I see you're angry.
Where bound?
To Milford Haven.
What is your name?
Taylor, sir. I have a kinsman who is bound for Italy.
Prithee, fair youth, make us no churls, nor measure our good minds by this rude place we live in. Go and count. Boys, bid him welcome.
Were you a woman, youth? I should do hard.
Think it might comfort he is a man. Exactly, sir, we all amongst friends. Amongst friends.
Brothers. Would it have been so if they had been my father's sons?
He brings us so distress.
Well, would I could free it?
Good men that had a court no bigger than this cave could not outpeer these twain. Pardon me, gods, I changed my sex to be companion with them since Leonidas fell.
It shall be so. Boys, we'll go and dress our hearts. Fair youth, come in. This course is heavy fasting. When we have supped, we'll mannerly demand thee of thy story, as far as thou wilt speak.
Pray, draw near.
I pray. Draw near.
This is the tenor of the Emperor's writ, that our legions now in Gallia are full weak to undertake our wars against the fallen off prince. Thus do we incite the gentry to this business. He creates Lucius proconsul. And to the tribunes, for this immediate levy, he commands his absolute commission. Long live Caesar!
Is Caius the general of these forces?
Aye.
We will dispatch our duty. By right, Caesar! By right, Caesar! By right, Caesar! By right, Caesar! By right, Caesar!
I'm near to the place where they should meet, if Cassania have acted truly. How fit his garments serve me. The lines of my body are as well drawn as his. No less young, more strong, beneath him in fortunes, above him in birth, alike conversant to general services, and more remarkable in single oppositions. Yet this imperseverant thing loves him in my despite. What mortality is? Posthumus! Thy head shall within the hour be off, thy mistress enforced, thy garments cut to pieces before thy face, and all this done, spurn her home to her father. He may happily be a little angry, or so my mother, having power over his testiness, out, sword, and to a sore purpose.
So please yourself. These kind creatures. Gods, what lies have I heard? Our courtiers say, all savage but at court. Experience, no! That disproves report. Oh, Sonia, I'll not taste of thy drug.
I could not stir him. He said he was gentle but unfortunate.
But after I might know more.
To the field, to the field. We'll leave you for this time. Go ahead and rest.
I am bound to you.
Shall be ever. This fair youth, however distressed, seems he has had good ancestors.
Smiling with a sigh.
I do note that grief and patience are rooted in them both to mingle their spurs together.
It is great morning. Come, go ahead.
I cannot find those renegades. That villain hath mocked me. I am faint.
Those renegades, not ours. I hardly know him. 'Tis Clotus, the son of the queen, that fierce man was.
He is but one. You and my brother go see what company's about. Let me alone with him.
So, what are you that flagging us? Some villain mountaineers? I heard such. Yield me, thief!
To whom? To thee? Say what thou art, that I should yield to thee.
Knowest me not by my clothes? Thou injurious thief. Hear but my name and tremble.
What's thy name?
Glutton!
Were it toad, adder, spider, 'twould move me
Should
sooner.
I further fear I am son to the queen?
I'm sorry for it, not seeming so worthy as thy birth.
Die the death! When I have slain thee with my proper hand, I'll follow those that even now fled hence, and on the gates of Ludstown set your heads. Yield, rustic mountaineer.
I'm very sure 'twas very hot.
This one was a fool. First, there was no money in it. Not a perfect what? Cut off one Clotton's head, son of the queen by his own report, who calls me traitor.
We are all undone.
Thy forty father. What have we to lose but when he swore to take our lives? The law protects us. Traitor, what company discovered you abroad?
We saw none, but in all good reason he must have some attendance. Although, perhaps word may get back to court that some of us live here and came here and are outlaws, and they may make some stronger head.
I have taken his head from him, behind a rock, and led it to the sea and tell the fishers he's the queen's son, Cotton. That's all I reckon.
Fear to be revenged. Polydor, I wish thou hadst not done it, though valor suits thee well enough.
When I has done it, so the revenge alone would pursue me.
Well, 'tis done. We'll hunt no more today. You and Fidelia go play the cook and servants. I'll wait here till hasty Polydor return and bring him dinner present.
Poor sick Fidelia, I'll willingly to him.
Thou, nature, thou divine goddess that thou blazest to these two princely boys. But 'tis strange what Clotton's being here to us pretends, or what his death will bring us.
Where's my brother? I've slinked Clotton's clot hole down the river and in to see to his mother.
An ingenious instrument. Hark, Polydor, it sounds. But occasionally a cogwall now with a motion.
Is he at home?
Even hence, even now.
Why, what means he? Since have no man.
And here he is, and brings the darkition in his arms of what we claim him for.
The bird is dead, but we made so much of.
Oh, sweetest, fairest lily.
Thou diest the most rare boy of melancholy. How found you?
Stark as you see, thus smiling.
Where?
On the floor, his arms thus leaning.
Why he but sleeps.
With fairest flowers. It was summer last since I lived here, Fidelia, all sweet in thy sad grave. And thou shalt not lack the flower that's like thy face, pale primrose, nor the azure harebell like thy fames, nor the leaf of thy gluteine, not to slander outsweeten not thy breath.
Prithee have done. And play not in witch-like words with that which is so serious. To the grave.
Where shall slay him?
My good Euryphile, our mother.
Be it so. Let us, Polydor, though now our voices have got the man, sing it to the ground.
We cannot sing, I'll weep.
We'll speak it then.
'Tis good medicine for less, for caution is quite forgot. Thy foe was prince, and though you took his life as being our foe, they buried him as a prince.
May you fetch him hither.
We'll say our song aloud.
Let him in Cadwell. We must lay his head to the east. My father hath reason for it.
It's true.
Come on, move.
So, again.
Fear no more the heat of the sun, nor the furious winter's rages. Thou thy worldly task hast done. Home are gone, retain thy wages. So golden lads and girls all must, as chimney sweepers, come to dust.
Fear no more the frown of the great. Thou art past the tyrant's stroke. Care no more to clothe and eat. To thee the reed is as the oak. The scepter, learning, physic must. All follow this and come to dust.
Fear no more the lightning flash.
Nor thou dreaded thunderstone.
Fear not slander, censure rash.
Thou hast finished joy and moan.
All lovers young, all lovers must consign to thee and come to dust. No exerciser harm thee,
Nor no witchcraft charm thee.
most unlaid forbear thee.
Nothing ill come near thee.
Quiet consummation have, and renowned thee thy grave.
Come away. March on our knees. The ground give them first as they begin. Their pleasures here are past. So is their pain.
So I thought I was a cave keeper and cooked to honest creatures. Which is not so. Endless man! The garments of Posthumus. I know the shape of his leg. This is his hand. His martial thigh, his jovial paper. Basania, conspired with that irregular devil plot to here cut off my lord. Oh, monstrous. Where is thy head? What should this be? Basania. It is she, and plot and malice and lucre in them have laid brings it home. This is Bassanio's duty. And Claudia's.
Oh, it colours to my pale cheek with thy blood, that we the warder may see which chance to find us. Oh no!
Legions garrisoned in Gallia have crossed the sea and attend you here at Copenhagen with their ships. They are here in readiness. But what from Rome? The Senate hath stirred up the convoyers and the gentlemen of Italy. They come under the conduct of bold Iachimo.
Is forward his names our hopes there? Command our present numbers, be muster. Did the captains look to it? Now, sir, have you dreamed of late of this war's purpose?
Last night the very gods showed me a vision. I saw Jove's bird, the Roman eagle, winged from the spongy south to this part of the west. They're vanished in the sunbeams which portend success to the Roman host.
Dream often so and never false. Soft ho! What trunk is here without his top? How? A page? Oh, dead, sleeping on him.
He's alive, my lord.
He'll then instruct us of his body.
Young one, inform us of thy fortunes, for it seems they crave to be demanded. Who is thou makest thy bloody pillow? What art thou?
I'm nothing. Or if not nothing, to be or better. This was my master. Very valiant and good. Yet here by mountaineers now slain. Alas, there are no more such master.
Alack, good youth, thou moves no less in thy complaining than thy master in glee. Thy name?
Nothing, sir.
Thy name fits all thy faith, thy name. Wilt take thy chance with me. I will not say thou shalt be so well mastered, but be sure, no less than love. Go with me.
I'll follow, sir. But first, and to please the gods, I'll hide my master from the flies, as deep as these poor pickaxes can dig.
Boy, these prefer to be by us, and shall be interred as soldiers can. Be cheerful, wipe thine eyes. Some falls are means that happier to arise.
Even with the absence of her son, a madness of which her life's in danger, Imogen, great part of my comfort gone, and my queen upon a desperate bed and at a time when fearful wars point at me. But for thee, mistress, who needs must know of her departure, you enforce it from me. I shall torture.
Sir, my life is yours. Humbly set it at your will. For my mistress, I know nothing what she remains.
Gentle my lord, when Imogen went missing, she was here. I dare be bound she's true.
Time is troublesome.
For Cotton there wants no diligence in searching him, and will no doubt be found. Good my liege, the Roman legions, all from Gallia drawn, are landed on our coast.
I am amazed. It matters!
Good my liege, the want is but to put these powers in motion that long to move.
I thank you. Let's withdraw.
Heard no letter from my lord since I wrote that he was slain. 'Tis strange. No hurrah from my mistress. Still for me, less than all. The heavens can still work. All other doubts, let them be clear. Fortune brings in some boats that are not steered.
The noises round about us, let us stop it.
Pleasure, sir, my winged life to block it from action and adventure.
Nay, what seek ye have we in hiding us? The Romans must work for Britons to slay us.
My sons will hide her in the mountains. There protect us. To the king's party there's no going.
It is not likely that when they hear the Roman horse's name, that they will waste their time upon our note to know from whence we are.
I have known of many in the army.
Better to cease to be! Pray, sir, to the army! I and my brother are not known, yourself so out of thought and so overgrown, it cannot be questioned.
By this sun that shines, I'll wither! I am ashamed to look upon the Holy Son to have the benefit of his blessed beams remaining so long apart, I know!
By heavens, I'll go! If you will bless me, sir, and give me leave, I'll take the better care.
So say I, amen.
No reason, since you give your lives so slight valuation, should I reserve my cracked ones more care. Have your way, boys. If in your country wars you chance to die, that's my head too. And they're all alive.
Every good servant does not all commands. No bond comes to do just once. Gods, if you should attain vengeance on my fault, I never had lived to put on this. So have you saved the noble Imogen to repent and struck me! Wretch, worth more your vengeance! I am brought hither among the Italian gentry, and to fight against my lady's kingdom. 'Tis enough that, Britain, I have killed thy mistress, peace. I will give no wound to thee. Thus, I disrobe the Italian weeds and suit myself as the Britain peasant, so I'll fight against the part I come with, so I'll die for thee. Imogen, let me make men know more valor in me than I can yet show. To shame the gods of the world, I'll begin with fashion, less without and more within.
stand, stand and fight. Stand, stand, stand and fight. Stand, stand, stand and fight. Stand.
It is a day turned strangely.
I did, though you, it seems, come from the flyers.
I.
No blame be to you, sir, for all was lost, but that the heavens fought, the king himself of his wings destitute, the army broken, but the backs of Britain see all fly through a straight lane, the enemy slaughtering!
Where was this night?
Close by the battle, ditch and wall were turned, which gave advantage to the ancient soldiers. An honest one, I warrant. He, the two striplings, when the lane made good the passage, cried to those that fled, stand, our Britain hearts die flying. Heart shame, heart spirit renewed. Some turned to look the way they did, to grin like lions on the pikes of the hunters. Forthwith they fly. Some slain before, some died. 10 chased by one, or each now the slaughter in a 20.
'Tis strange indeed.
Narrow lane, an old man.
Nay, do not wonder at it. You are made to wonder at the things you hear than to work any.
Be not angry, sir.
Why? To what end? Who dares not stand his foe? I'll be his friend, for if he does as he is made to do, he'll fly my friendship too. You have put me into rhyme!
Farewell.
I in my own boat charmed could not forget where I did hear him groan, could not feel him where he struck. Well, I will find him. Being now a favor to the Britain, and no more Britain. I resumed again the part I come in. Fight, I will no more. Yield me to the various hide that once touched my shoulder. Great, the sacrifice here is made on the Roman great. The answer the Britain must take. For me, my ransom is death. On either side I came to spend my breath, which neither fear I'll keep nor bear again, but end it by some means for Imogen.
Great Jupiter be praised! Lucius is taken. 'Tis thought the old man and his sons were angels.
There was a fourth man in a silly habit that didn't come.
So 'tis afforded, but none of them can be found. Stand! Who's there?
A Roman.
Lay hands on him! A dog! A leg of Rome should not return to tell of personal kingpin here. Bring him to the king!
You shall not now be stolen. We have locks upon you. So, praise as you find captured.
Bondage thou art the way that gives to liberty. My conscience thou art fettered more than my wrists. Death, you are the key to unbar these blocks. For Imogen's dear life, take mine. And though 'tis not so dear a life, 'tis a life, and you coined it. Would you speak to me in silence?
No more, thou thunder master, show thy spite on mortal flies. With Mars fall out, with Juno chide, with thy adulteries, rapes, and revenges. Hath my poor boy done aught but well, whose face I never saw? I died whilst in the womb he stayed, attending nature's law. Whose father then, as men profess, thou orphan's father art, thou shouldst have been and shielded him from this earth-vexing smart.
Lucina lent me not her aid, but took me in my throes, and from me was pushed
posthumous writ left crying amongst his foes, a thing of pity.
When once he was mature for man, in Britain where was he that could stand up his parallel, or fruitful object be?
In marriage, wherefore was he mocked? In exiled and thrown from Leonardo's seat, from her, his dearest one, sweet Imogen.
Why did thou suffer, Iachimo, slight thing of Italy, to taint his nobler heart and brain with needless jealousy?
For this, from stiller seats we came, our parents and us twain, that striking in our country's cause, fell bravely and were slain.
Like parliament, Posthumus hath to Cymbeline performed. Then Jupiter, thou king of gods, why hast thou thus adjourned?
Thy crystal window, oh, look out, no longer exercise. Since Jupiter, our son, is good, take off his miseries. Keep through thy marble mansion help, or we poor ghosts will cry,
Help, Jupiter,
or we appeal, and from thy justice fly.
Four shadows of Celiums, hence and rest upon your never-withering banks of flowers. Be not with mortal accidents oppressed, no care of yours you know 'tis ours. Your low-white sun our God has uplift, his comforts thrive, his trials are well spent. Our jovial star reigned at his birth, and in our temple was he married. Rise and fade. He shall be lord to Lady Imogen, and happier much by his affliction made. Lay this tablet upon his breast, wherein our pleasure his full fortune doth confide. And happier much. And so away no farther with words in. Express impatience, lest you stir up mine. Mount, eagle, to my palace crystalline.
Thank you, Jupiter.
Away, and to be blessed, let us with care perform this great behest.
Sleep, thou hast been a grandsire, and a mother and two brothers, and scorn gone as soon as they were born. A book, their one. And as a lion's whelp shall to himself unknown and without seeking find, and be embraced by a piece of tender air, and from the lofty cedar lock 2 branches, which being dead many years, shall after revive, and be jointed to the old stock, and freshly grow, and shall Posthumus end his miseries, written to be fortunate and flourish with peace and plenty. 'Tis such stuff as back man tongue and bray not.
Come, sir, you for death.
Over roasted rather ready long ago.
Hanging is the word, sir. If you be ready for that, you are well cooked.
So I thought you was the spectator. The dish pays the shot.
Heavy reckoning for you, sir. But the comfort is you shall be called to no more payments, fear no more tavern bills, which are often the sadness of penalties, the procuring of mirth. You come in faint for want of meat, you reeling from too much drink. Sorry that you have paid too much, and sorry that you are paid too much. Purse and brain both empty, brain too light, brain heavier for being too light, purse too light for being drawn heaviness.
I am merrier to die than thou art to live.
Indeed, sir, he that sleeps feels not the toothache. For a man that would sleep your sleep and a hangman to help him to bed, I think he would trade places with his officer.
Knock off his manacles. Bring your prisoner to the king.
Brings good news. I am called to be made free.
I'll be hanged then.
One will be freer than a jailer.
I would we were all of one mind and one mind good. Or that there were a desolation of jailers and gallows. That I speak against my present profit, but my wish hath a firmament.
Stand by my side. You, whom God hath made preservers of my throne. Woe is my heart and poor soldier that so richly fought cannot be found. No tidings of him.
We have been searched amongst the living and dead, but no trace.
find heir to the reward, which I will add to you. Now it is time to ask of whence you are reported.
Sir, in Cambria, are we going?
By your means. Arise, my knights of the battle. Dismiss these faces.
Sour your happiness. I must report the queen is dead.
Who was that physician? How ended she?
Or badly dying. What she confessed, I will report. So easy.
Did you say?
First, she did confess she never loved you. Only affected greatness got by you.
She alone knew this.
Your daughter, who she bore to love with such integrity, she confessed was a scorpion unto her sight, whose life, had her flight prevented it, would have been ta'en off by poison.
Whose delicate fiend. Who is can read the heart of woman? Is there more?
More, sir. And worse. For you, she confessed she had a mortal mineral, and being took would feed on life, and in time she had fitted you to her craft, and made her son the adoption of the crown, which, a part of her failing by his strange absence, she grew desperate of her purposes, and so despairing, died.
Mine eyes were not in fault, but she was beautiful. My daughter, and it was folly in me, thou must say, and prove it in thy feeling. Heaven and dawn. Thou comest not now, Caius, that the Britons have raised out.
Consider, sir, the chance of war. The day was yours by accident. There's one thing only I will entreat. My boy, a Briton born, let him be ransomed. He hath done no Briton harm, though he hath served a Roman. Save him, sir, and spare no blood.
I have surely seen him. Boy. Live. Ask of Cymbeline what boon thou wilt, fitting my bounty.
I humbly thank your highness.
I do not bid thee beg for my life, good bride, and yet I know thou wilt.
No, alack, there is another work at hand. I see a thing as bitter to me as death.
The boy disdains me, he leaves me, scorns me!
What dost thou do? See thy kin, my friend?
He's a Roman. No more kin to me than I to your highness.
Wherefore I do so.
I'll tell you, sir, in private, if you please to give me favor.
Oh, my heart, and lend my best attention. What's thy name?
Diller, sir.
Speak freely.
Is not this boy revived from death?
Like who died must be died.
See that thing alive!
Weren't he? I'm sure he would have spoken to us. Be silent. Let's see further.
It is my mistress.
Sir, step before. Give answer to this boy. Speak.
My boon is that this gentleman may render of whom he had this ring.
What's that to him?
That's diamonds on your finger. Say, how came it yours?
Thou wilt torture me till we have spoken that which to be spoke would torture thee.
How? Me?
I'm glad to be constrained to utter that which torments me to conceal. By villainy I got this ring. 'Twas Leonatus' jewel whom thou didst banish. I paragon daughter for whom my heart draweth blood. Oh! Give me leave, I faint.
My daughter? What of her? Renew thy strain.
Upon a time, the good Posthumus, hearing us praise our loves of Italy for beauty that made barren the swelled breast of him that best could speak, took his hint, and like a lord that had a royal lover, he spake of her as Diane had hot dreams and she alone were cold. Wretch, made scruple of his praises and waged with to attain in suit the place of bed and win this ring by hers and mine adultery. He stakes this ring. I await where my practice so prevailed that I return with similar proof enough to make a noble Leonatus mad by wounding his belief and her renown with tokens, whereupon he thinks he sees him now.
Die, thief, treacherous fool, egregious murderer! Thou king, sent for torturers ingenious, I am posthumous, that killed thy daughter. Villain of my life, because a lesser villain than myself, a sacrilegious thief to do it. Imogen, my queen, my life, my wife.
Oh, peace, my lord. Here.
Scorn me,
Yours and my mistress, who ne'er killed Imogen till now. What stirs, madam? No, get thee from my sight, thou gavest me poison.
the tune of Imogen.
The thing I gave to you was not thought by me a precious thing. I had it from the queen.
You matter still.
It poisoned me.
Oh, God!
What's this?
I, dreading her purpose was of more danger, would confound for her a certain stuff that would cease the present power of life for a short time, and after all offices of nature would do their due purposes. Have you taken it?
Most like I did, for I was dead.
My boys, there was our error.
Think that you are upon a rock and now throw me again.
Hang there on the tree like fruit till my soul die. No. Yes. If thou not speak to me, my mother's dead.
I am sorry.
She's not. The sun is gone, we know not how or where.
My lord, now fear is coming. You must speak the truth. My lord Cloten came to me with sword drawn and swore it was my instant death if I did not discover which way she had gone. Away to Milford Haven he posts in my master's gardens with oaths to violate my lady's honor. What became of him I further know not.
Let me end the story.
Very good thought, I pretty value to you. Deny it again?
I have spoke it, and I did it.
Yeah.
He was a prince. The wrongs he did me were nothing prince-like. I cut off his head, and I'm right glad.
I am sorry for thee. My little tongue got dead.
Thy headless man I thought had been my lord.
Mind the offender, take him from our presence.
Stay, Sir King! This man is better than the man he slew, as well descended as thyself.
How?
Let his arms alone, they were not born for fun.
Of descent as good as we,
Oh, and that he spake too far.
and thou shalt die for it.
My sons, I must for my own part unfold a dangerous speech, though haply well for you.
Your danger is ours.
And our good is.
Have it then. By leave, thou hast, great king, a subject who is called Valeric.
What of him?
He is a banished traitor.
He is indeed. I know not how betrayed.
Take him hence. The whole world shall not save him.
Not so hot. First pay me for the nursing of thy son.
How? Nursing of my sons.
These two young gentlemen that call me father are the issue of your loins. As sure as you, your fathers. I, old Morgan, am that that Valerius that you sometimes banish. Your pleasure was my mere offense, my punishment itself, and all my treason. Their nurse, Euryphile, whom for the theft I wedded, stole these babes upon my banishment. Beaten for loyalty, excited me to treason. Their loss, the more of you 'twas felt, the more it brought me unto the end of stealing them. But, gracious sir, here are your sons again, and I must lose two of the sweetest companions in all the world.
I lost my children. If these be babes, I am not held to teach a worthier pair of sons.
This, my Polydor, most worthy prince, as you knew him, Guiderius. And this, my Cadwal, of Aragus, your younger princely son.
What am I? A mother to the birth of three. Imogen, I was lost by this kingdom.
Oh, no, my lord, I have got 2 worlds by it. You called me brother when I was but your sister. I knew brothers when we were so indeed.
Did you err me?
At first sight, love to continue till we thought we died.
The queen's crown, which she swallowed.
Where instinct? When shall I hear all through? When? How did you? And when came you to serve our Roman captive? Nor time nor place shall serve our long integrity. Conscious anchors on Imogen, and she, in formless light, throws her eye on him, for brothers, me, all overjoyed. Save these in bondage, and they shall be joyful too, for they shall taste our comfort.
My good master, I may yet do you service.
Happy be you.
The poor soldier that so richly fought, he will have well become displaced.
I am, sir. He that did accompany these three and told the seeming I am he. Speak, Yakumo. I had you down and should have made you finish.
And I am down again. Take that life, beseech you, which I so often owe. But your ring first, and here, the bracelet of the truest princess who ever swore her faith.
Power I have over you is to forgive you, the malice to spare you.
Nobly do. We'll learn our freeness of a son-in-law. Pardon is the word to all.
Help us, sir, as you did me indeed to be our brother. Join our way that you are.
My lord of Rome, call forth your soothsayer. As I slept, thought Jupiter, backed on his eagle, appeared to me, and that this in my bosom, which its containing is so far from hardness, I can make no collection of it.
Beloromus! Here, my good lord.
Read and declare the meaning.
Whom as lion's whelp shall, to himself unknown, without seeking find, and be embraced by a piece of tender air. And when from a stately cedar shall be lopped branches, which being dead many years shall after revive, be joined to the old stock and freshly grow. Then shall posthumous end his miseries, Britain be fortunate and flourish in peace and plenty. Thou, Leonatus, art the lion's whelp, the fit and apt construction of thy name. The piece of tender air, thy virtuous daughter, unknown to you.
This hath some seeming.
The lofty cedar, royal Cymbeline, personates thee. Thy lopped branches point thy 2 sons, who thought dead are now revived. To the majestic cedar joined, whose issue promises Britain peace and plenty.
Well, my peace. We will begin. And Caius Lucius, although the victor, we submit to Caesar.
What?
And the Roman Empire, promising to pay our wanted tribute. So we forward, let a Roman and a British ensign wait friendly together. Never was a war did cease ere bloody hands were washed with such a peace.